everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It's time to switch out my makeup basket. I'm bored with my things. That's usually when I switch it out after I've used them a while and I'm ready to move on to something else. So first I'm going to go through what was in my basket, any little reviews I might have of something like that. Then we will switch everything out and I'll pick new things. So I'm just going to pull from my basket here, make some room, move on my brushes to the side. I have my Franken powder. I think I'm going to keep this in again, and hopefully I might need to work on this. So there might be a Frankening video coming up where I might work on that powder. It's a little white. For under my eyes, I need to add because it's, if you don't know, there's like 6 or 7 different sample powders all mixed in here. I just dumped them all together. So anyway, I've been using my CoverGirl Simply Ageless. I'm going to keep this in as well. I think I'm getting down. I'm getting down to the wire with this. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this. I'm thinking about maybe putting in an order with Shop Miss A. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking out loud, but I'm thinking about ordering maybe one of their foundations, a really light shade, just to mix with some of my nicer foundations that are too dark. The only real light shade I have is my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I really don't want to use that up just for mixing colors, although I might need to. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I need to think about it some more, but until then, I'm going to keep that one in. I think I'm actually also just going to keep in this concealer as well this time around instead of pulling a new one. I did have a sample of primer that is used up, so this is going to go in my empties, and so that I'll have to pull in a primer. I'll have to do that. I have been using my eyeshadow primer is my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. I had to add a little oil and I had to scrape it, and that sucker is just about empty, but now that I've added a little oil to it, it's much more spreadable. It's gonna last a while, but I'm gonna switch it out with the other one. I have a soft ochre. I got them both at the same time. This one looks like it has more product than the Painterly one, so I'm gonna put this in and use this one for a while. I will repurchase probably Painterly. I like that color a little better than the soft ochre. I got these on Ulta 21 Days of Beauty one year. It'd be great if that happened again this year. If not, I will pick up probably just Painterly unless there's a deal. Also staying is my new Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick in Fawn. I use it on my nose. That's staying in. I checked my mascara. My mascara is still good. It's not dried out. It's still got product. So I'm going to keep going with it as long as I can. So that's going to stay in. And I think everything else is going out. I had this Ciate Glitter Flip lip, and it's dried up. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to toss it. It's just too dried up. And so it's going in my empties. I'm going to throw it in there. Even though it's not empty, I just can't use it anymore. Also, for lips, I had Kylie Jenner in, what was this one? Was this Sweater Weather? I don't know. I'm not going to pull my glasses out. But I had Kylie Jenner. Or Kylie Cosmetics. I have MAC Bit of Bubbly. And I have this Huda Lip Strobe in Shameless, and I have one more. Wait, one I'm wearing today is Huda Lip in Showgirl. So I'm going to switch those out. My lip liners I had 3 and I put them to good use. Sorry, that's a train. It's very loud. I've got Trophy Wife. I've got Paranova Asteroid. This lip liner is the exact same shade of my lips. It's a complete nude. It's a little thicker liner, so you can use it as a all over lip. And that's what I did. I used this all over and went over top with this one. Showgirl. Yep. Yeah, boy, the train is loud. Usually they're not loud. And then this Melt lip in Familia. I got good use out of all of that. Oh, my brow pencil I used this time was this Benefit Perfectly My Brows. No, Precisely My Brow. This, it works great. I like it. Its color, the color of it is number 3, which is a little dark for me. I prefer taupe, but I'm going to keep using it, but I'm going to switch it out and do something else. But yeah, I'll keep rotating until I use it up. And then for eyeliners, I had Pinky Bee Beauty in Dat Gel eyeliner, though, in Beach. Pretty blue. I really enjoyed that. My Tarte Fake Awake. I really like this on the lower waterline to brighten your eyes. And then this one is one I couldn't read because it's silver on silver. It's a Neutrogena Gray. I didn't use this. I'm going to put it back in my basket to use. So I'm going to put that back in. I'm going to put these things back in that I'm going to keep in. And then I was using 3 eyeshadow palettes and they're going out. I have this Natasha Denona in Rose and Wood. I got this in an Ipsy. And then I have my Huda Beauty Empowered palette. This is I'm wearing today. And then I have Pat McGrath Mothership number 10, which is, make sure I'm telling you the right one, Moonlit Seduction. Yes. So those are going back. Oh, and then I also had, I'm sorry, I had these 2 palettes. I had the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush palette and this Violet Voss Pro highlighter palette in Rose Gold. So those are going back out as well. So now I'm going to go put these things away and I'm going to pull new items. Okay, I am back. I pulled some items. I'm going to start with telling you about my eyeshadows. What I have pulled are 2 palettes I got in my recent Ipsy. I got this Casey Collection eyeshadow palette in Sela. That was in my actual bag. And I'm going to open it up in case you didn't see that video. I'm going to use that. Also, as an extra add-on, I got this Pat McGrath Bijou Brilliance eyeshadow palette. And this is what it looks like. There we go. So I got those 2. Now with that, I recently for my birthday ordered the new Nomad palette. Chamois Après Ski Shallot palette or something. It's on its way. It'll be here next week. So I'm going to go ahead and play with these until that comes, and then that's going to take precedence over everything else. I don't know if I'll do another basket then or just add it to this basket and then just keep going from there. That's probably what I'll do. So for eyeliners, I'm going to grab these. I kept the gray one in. I am going to add to it this eyeliner I got in my Ipsy, and it's a multi-chrome liner. It's called Illuminati, and it doesn't apparently have a color name, but it is a shimmery blue multi-chrome. So I'm going to add that. Very metallic. So since I got a gray and I've got this kind of a blue, I went with just a generic black. This is my Urban Decay 24/7 in Perversion. They do have 2 shades of black. I think I have them both, but I just pulled Perversion. So that's going to be my eyeliners until I switch again. I did pull a brow, and when I was going through my brow products, you know, you guys have been with me, I've used the It Brow Power for years, and I recently used mine up, and I have 2 full backups, but I also found a brand new travel size one in my collection. So I'm going to work on this one before I open up a full size. So this has never been used. Let's see if I can get it going here. Yeah, there we go. So this is the one I'll be using for a while. It'll take a while to go through that before I open up my new ones. Well, that's new too. I mean, they're all new. Okay, for lip liners, and again, I chose my lip liners before I even chose my lipsticks. It is what it is. I pulled Huda Beauty Lip Contour in Spice Girl. And it's a brown. I like it. It's a pretty brown. Also went with the classic. I've got Charlotte Tilbury and Pillow Talk 2. There it is. And then I pulled, this is Beauty Vault in Bloomy Bow. And I realized I have not used this. This is brand new. There we go. So I'm going to use those lip liners. I chose a lip gloss, and it's a Wayne Goss. Yeah, go ahead and swatch this. It's just a peachy gloss. It's got a minty smell, and I know it has a name. Hibiscus. Now, I've got 1 liquid lip and 3 bullets I chose. I was putting up my other, and I realized I have 3 Kylie Cosmetics liquid lips. This one is in, I don't need to look, I looked a minute ago. It's in Butterfly. And I'm like, we need to use this one. This Butterfly, that's a pretty color. And then for the bullets, I chose babies. So I chose 2 Besame. I've got 1969. That's a pretty shade. That's right there. I chose 1930. Sorry. It just looks so dark and vampy. See? And then to go with that, I chose this little melt in Frisky. It's a baby. But I figure it'll be good on its own and to mix with. There we go. Now, I decided to keep it kind of simple this time around. So I've got 1 highlighter, and it's the highlighter that's in my project pan. My 25 in 1925. My 25 in 2025. Dear Lord, I need lunch. So I'm going to use this highlighter. Like I said, it's in my project pan. And then for blush, I'm going to use what's in my project pan. I have this NARS and Orgasm. This, you can kind of see it there. And then my Franken blushes that I made. Those 2 right there. So I'm just going to focus on project pan items this time around. And just wait for that new eyeshadow palette to get here. I'm excited. And so yeah, I think, oh, I didn't pull a primer. Let's pull a primer. You know what? I'll show you when I change out my basket, because it's nothing exciting. I'll pull one of my primers from my 50/50 project pan and put it in here, so a sample primer. And I'll tell you about it when I change baskets again. So yeah. So guys, thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thanks for spending some time with me. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see y'all later.